With my nose pressed against the glass, I watched the sparrows in one of the many feeders Mom had hung outside. She was obsessed with birds, and though our two-bedroom trailer wasn't really conducive to her dream of looking out a bay kitchen window to the trees in her backyard, we made do. Since our trailer park was near some woods that led to a man-made lake, plenty of birds came to visit. My heart was throbbing this morning as nerves set up camp in my stomach. I curled my hands into fists, feeling the blunt edges of the Band-Aids on my fingers, two on each side. I won't chew my cuticles raw, I'd told myself last night, then promptly failed. My nervous habits had taken a turn for the worse since my hospital stay as a kid, despite my making it through. But as the saying goes, habits were hard to break. The pediatrician said my anxious condition was likely something called dermatillomania, and he gave me pamphlets on it, which I ignored. No way would we be able to afford more doctors or therapy. Besides, I'd come up with my own solutions that worked. Sometimes. But certainly not the night before a major turning point in my life. I heard the padding of small feet before I felt Star, my 4-year-old sister, twist her tiny hand around my finger and yank. "I'm hungry." "What are you doing up so early?" She shrugged and pulled me toward the kitchen table. Her name was short for Starling, so you could tell Mom was on a roll naming her kids after her favorite subject. Add in her so-called pagan worship, hello summer and winter solstice, and you could imagine how our family was seen as unconventional in certain circles. Hopefully I'd blend in better in college. Famous last words. "I'll fix you some cereal." "I've got it," Mom said, padding over to us fresh from the shower. "You finished getting ready for your first day." Roosevelt College had a dress code for the guys that essentially consisted of wearing collared shirts and no denim. It was similar for girls, except that skirts were optional and had to sit at the knee, same as in high school, as if the girls were responsible for how the boys might respond if they saw some thigh. Mom complained that most dress codes were archaic and wouldn't change without some pushback. Mom and I had gone thrift store and clearance shopping over the summer and had gotten me some polo shirts and khakis along with some other button-downs. But today I slipped on the sleek black jacket I'd thrown in the mix because it felt more like me. Besides, it was a chilly morning in Jersey, which was unusual for a late August day. But it was another sign that the season was about to change. "You look handsome," Mom said as I joined them at the table and tried to tamp down my unruly blonde hair that I could rarely tame. "Nervous?" "A little." I was nervous as hell, but also excited to have been accepted at all. And on a dance scholarship, no less.